Hobabes Vocational Training Center, we understand that as part of the social responsibility, you are embarking on a project assisting local schools. Can you take us through what initiative are you having at the school?
Thank you very much. My name is Violet Simata, responsible for marketing and communication at Hobabes Vocational Training Center. Yes, we are indeed embarking on a project, and that project is for manufacturing school shoes for learners. As part of our social corporate responsibility, we took it upon ourselves as an institution within the region that we will do 100 pairs of shoes. This will be 50 for female, 50 for male. And we will now hand over those shoes that will be given to less privileged young children within the region. This project is spearheaded by the occupational area of leather, product design and manufacturing, which is headed by Mr. Vey, who you would be speaking to later on. And the good thing about it is these shoes are being made by our very own trainees under his supervision. And the beauty of it is the fact that we are teaching them how to do these shoes hand. They are done handmade, despite the fact that we have these expensive machineries that can do the shoes. However, we opted that they learn how to do it with their hands. They do the sketching, they do the cutting, they do the stitching of the shoe by hand. At the end of the day, the reasoning behind doing that is basically the fact that should they find themselves in a space where they do not have machineries, because mind you, these machineries are very expensive. So if they find themselves in a position where they don't have them, they can do these shoes with their own hands. And it's the shoes that are made with hands are actually more stronger than the ones that you do with machineries.
In terms of support from local people, from local leaders, to a project like this, what sort of support, maybe as an institution, you would like to have?
We would like them to support us, because without the community, without the leadership of the region, we will not go anywhere. In order for Hobabes Vocational Training Center to grow to the maximum and to be in a position to help the community, the leadership should definitely be on board. The community should be on board. How does the leadership come on board? The leadership should come on board by supporting these initiatives. If there is any funding within their coffers, they can be able to now chip in and buy these school shoes for the less privileged kids, because we cannot afford to have a Namibian child go to school barefooted when the government has spent millions of dollars to set up infrastructures like this. So for Omaheke region within the community, they can help this initiative grow by sending their children to come and enroll at Hobabes VTC in these occupational areas. I mean, if we imagine if as a region, we train so many people from this region and we manage to open a factory that can be producing school shoes for anybody, even extend it to normal shoes. So this could benefit the region economically. It could also benefit the region in terms of employment, and it could benefit the region in so many ways.
Since that is early in the year, what other field of study do you have at the school?
We have office administration, we have air conditioning and refrigeration, we have leather product and design, we have clothing production, we have welding, we have automotive mechatronics. In terms of clothing, leather and clothing, if you look around even the setup here, they are together because the two occupational areas work together. So our aim is to make sure we clothe a Namibian child that goes to school. How do we do that? Our leather production occupational area can manufacture the shoes, can manufacture a school bag, can manufacture a belt. They can even manufacture an additional bag. You see, most times the kids' books become wet because they put their food inside their bags. So we want to come up with an initiative that we also manufacture a separate bag that can be hooked on a normal bag. And then clothing production is in a position of manufacturing a whole complete school uniform, both for male and female. They can do a blazer, they can do a jacket. So at Hobabis VTC, we have all these machineries that can really address a need within our region. The requirements to study at Hobabis Vocational Training Center, you only require 20 points, either in your grade 11 or grade 12, with a E symbol in English. You should have science subjects as well, mathematics as well, and then for those ones that did pre-voc are those learners that are doing vocational subjects. So for those ones, we require 18 points. And then grade 10, the old curriculum, it's 22 points. However, if you really don't have those requirements and you really want to study at Hobabis VTC, there are bridging courses that the institutions is looking at in order for us to make sure everybody goes in the stream of the normal academic vocational education.
Lastly, perhaps what will be your last word in terms of the significance of the vocational trades in the country?
Vocational plays a bigger role in our country because vocational is actually the backbone of our country. When you look around, we can't do anything without vocational. The housing is vocational, electricity is vocational, water is a vocational. And then the notion, I would like to put this out, this notion that is being said that you only send your child when they don't make it to university to vocational. It's actually a very bad perception. We should have an understanding that vocational education is equally important as any other education within the country. So the most expensive cars that we drive are being serviced by the same artisans that you call to be dull children that went through education at the vocational. So vocational education is vital. If we have a skilled nation within Namibia, we will not suffer because the government cannot employ all of us. If we are skilled, then we are in a position to do things by ourselves. And the beauty of vocational education is that there is no retirement age. There is nothing like at 60 you retire. You only retire when your hands are not able to function. So all in all, vocational education is equally important as any other education within our country.
Do you think that